Most portfolios are built for recessions, inflation, and market crashes. But what happens when the risk is not financial first? What happens when the risk is physical? Nuclear war is not just a military scenario, it is the ultimate asset class stress test. This does not mean nuclear war is likely, and it does not mean you should build your entire life around one extreme scenario. But if you want to understand what your assets really are, ask a brutal question. What happens to them if the world stops functioning normally? Most portfolios are designed for ordinary stress, a recession, inflation, a stock market crash, a housing correction, a banking panic. But nuclear war is different because it is not financial first, it is physical first. Cities, supply chains, food systems, energy systems, trade routes, government capacity, public trust, communications, agriculture, everything is tested at once. That makes it a useful thought experiment, not because we expect it, because it reveals which assets depend on normal systems and which assets remain useful when normal systems are stressed. Start with stocks. Stocks are claims on productive companies. In normal times, they are powerful, but in a nuclear war scenario, stocks depend on functioning exchanges, brokers, legal systems, companies, supply chains, customers, currencies, and governments. Some companies might survive, some might even become more important, but your ability to access, trade, or benefit from those claims could be impaired. Stocks are strong in a functioning civilization. They're weaker when the functioning itself is the problem. Bonds have a similar issue. They are promises. Promises depend on the ability and willingness to pay. In extreme systemic stress, the question becomes, who can still honor the promise? Cash may be useful early, especially physical cash, but cash depends on purchasing power, acceptance, banking systems, and the survival of the currency regime. In a short crisis, cash is useful. In a deep crisis, cash can become fragile. Gold is different. Gold is physical. It has no counterparty if you hold it directly. It has survived wars, empires, and monetary resets. That makes it valuable. But gold has limits. It does not grow food. It does not create shelter. It does not provide water. It stores value, but it does not directly support life. Bitcoin is also different. If self-custodied correctly, it can be portable across borders and independent of banks. That is powerful. But Bitcoin depends on electricity, communications, network access, and eventual counterparties willing to trade for it. In some scenarios, it may be extremely valuable. In others, access may become difficult. Bitcoin is sovereign money. It is not sovereign life. Then there's land. Land is also not automatically safe. Location matters. Climate matters. Distance from targets matters. Water matters. Food potential matters. Political stability matters. Community matters. A random parcel of land may be useless, but useful land is different. Productive land can provide shelter, food, water storage, distance from fragile centers, a place to gather, a base of operations, a community anchor, a way to produce and host and recover. That does not make land perfect, it makes it functionally different. In ordinary markets, price matters most. In extreme scenarios, function matters most. Tools matter, seeds matter, water systems matter, soil matters, shelter matters, medical capacity matters, local knowledge matters, relationships matter, security matters, community matters. This is the uncomfortable truth of an extreme asset class stress test. Some of the most important assets are not financial assets at all. They are capabilities, the ability to grow food, the ability to store water, the ability to repair things, the ability to host people, the ability to communicate, the ability to move, the ability to cooperate with people you trust. A portfolio can store wealth, but a capability can keep wealth useful. That's why Base 2 focuses on useful land-backed assets, not because land wins every scenario, it does not. Not because land is immune to nuclear risk, it is not. But because productive land, water planning, food systems, shelter, and community have a kind of value that does not depend entirely on a market quote. They do things, and in an extreme scenario, doing things may matter more than being priced. In ordinary times, markets decide value. In extreme times, usefulness decides value. This is not a prediction, and it's not fear marketing. It's a stress test. Which assets still matter when the model breaks? That's the kind of question Base 2 studies inside the Telegram community.